I think that school lunch should not be longer. All right. I like school lunch when we used to race down to lunch, and my high school is the old middle school. Well, your middle school was my high school, so we used to race from the third floor all the way down to lunch, and whoever got there first got the chicken parm sandwich, and that was our best thing. So, I think lunch is having the short time. I mean, I don't think it's a short time, but the time that's allotted, I think knowing that that's the only time you have to eat lunch, that people should get there on time, people should eat their lunch, hold conversations, have conversations, but don't just waste the time, and feed yourself. What do you want?
No. I feel like making lunch longer would just overcomplicate things, taking into effect like where the time would come to make it longer. I feel like once it's been like this for such a long time, that disrupting that would just be a whole ordeal in itself, and we have other things that we need to focus on besides making lunch like 10 minutes longer.
Yes, because I don't usually finish my food in time, and I want more break between classes because it's really stressful.
6 hours of homework and 20 minutes of lunch? No, that just don't add up. That just don't add up.
Yes, I think they can go back to before the Michelle Obama era, when she took away a lot of food that everybody liked in the cafeteria, and they used to get, they would get the snacks that they preferred, which weren't exactly the healthiest things, but that's what the students wanted. And now they use that. They go to the school store, and they sometimes sneak out the Gulf and get their snacks. So, I mean, we're not stopping them from getting the foods that were banned, but they're just not getting them in the place that they want to have them. So they're eating in our classrooms. If they had it in the cafeteria, they'd be eating them in the caf before they came up to class.
In a perfect world, yes, but due to like known circumstances, no.
Yeah, because they'll have like more time to like relax between classes, so they'll be less stressed out.
I think all the classes would be shorter. You have to shorten each by a couple of minutes to make lunch longer, and I think that affects the flow of the curriculum. I think it slows down the classes and the learning. So, anything else, Luke? That's it. Well, I appreciate the camera and Benin. So, Benin, thank you for everything. Shelly, you did a good job. Thanks, Benin.
Stories from the lunchroom. I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, I just like sitting with my friends, talking about current events, whatever's going on. Nothing comes to mind right now.
There was a food fight once, but I wasn't there for it. Pretty sure it happened, though. Last year? Year before, maybe? Okay, if we have a longer lunch, then we could make all the classes 60 minutes instead of 68, and then it will still be long enough classes, but also a longer lunch.
I feel like the food could be better, though. Be honest about that. Like, I think the problem is you look at places like in Europe, Paris, they have like chefs who like are trained to cook like good food. They're just heating up food over here. I know it's a job that needs to be done, and it's hard to just replace like a different way of making food because the company and contracts, but honestly, maybe there can be steps taken to improve some of the food quality.
Should lunches be longer?
Should lunches be longer?
Yeah.
Yes. Each class is like an hour.
No recess. No recess.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Just because we're seniors and like juniors doesn't mean we shouldn't have recess. I still want to have fun, bro.
Bro, we stopped having recess in like 5th grade. Like, are you dead ass?
Trying to go inside.
I don't mean I don't miss it.
Benny, are you
Dead ass.
No, I mean like we should still have it.
And if we're not gonna have recess, we should at least have. Like,
Timmy, I'm advocating for
recess.
recess. Like,
Mike.
we stopped having it in like 5th grade.
I'm getting into Harvard.
Should lunches be longer?
No.
Why?
What? They're perfectly long enough.
Get out of
Okay, thank you.